Good morning, welcome to another weekly vlog. Is it morning? You looked at your watch then to be like, is it? I think, oh my god, literally it's morning for another 7 minutes, so starting this in good time. I actually woke up earlier today, so I managed to wake up at 7:30, and I have been sorting stuff for Depop, I've been sorting returns, we went to Tesco's, a bit of everything, and I'm now home making some lunch in my big Disney mug, which I'll show you in a minute because the microwave's currently on. But I'm having one of the Tesco plant kitchen soups. They are so good. They're 45p, so they're like considerably cheaper than any other place for like dairy-free soups, because we all know I go on about being dairy-free quite a lot, but it's really important to share these informational facts, because even things like the Heinz tomato and basil and stuff obviously will have cream in, so it's really hard to find soup that doesn't, and they're really good. But it's a bit of a Disney day. I think we're gonna sit and watch movies or something today. What are you planning on doing today? Because you've got the day off work. Watching telly, do some work, you've got a day off?
Yeah.
Madness.
No,
I am going to be editing all day because I've got quite a few videos backed up, and I'm actually thinking I might film a Disney one. So I'm going to do a Disney Q&A, and what I'm going to do is ask on Instagram for questions and ask on my YouTube community thing. You know, you can do posts. I'm literally in like the most Disney mood ever. I've even got my Disney sweatshirt on today. This is one that I picked up in Top Man. You know, Top Man have like the vintage bit. Found this, it's actually an extra small, but I think it might be women's, so it's like a cute high neck, navy blue, and it's got this on the front, which is really cute. And I looked up the store name of this, which is I can't see it now, but I looked up the store name before, and basically that store was only ever in Disney Springs in the 80s, so this is literally like a vintage Disney World jumper, which is so cool, and I just love it. So a little bit of a fact for you there. Did you get me an Easter bunny? Thank you. For Dairy Dodge and Chalky Chomper. Thank you. A little surprise from Tesco. Okay. I mean, do you know what, guys? I'm just going to leave this clip here because I'm just going off on a tangent. Welcome to Monday. I do this every Monday. When I put it on top of the cooker hood, it's so tall. Hello. We're actually just cooking dinner and watching Friends, which is basically the same as every night of the week. So this is what we're having for dinner. It's a very thrown together mix match kind of affair, but I'm actually really excited because I blooming love roasted veggies. So there's literally a whole tray of veggies. We've got tender stem, we've got asparagus, we've got sprouts and tomatoes, and we're just going to drizzle olive oil, put some salt, put some pepper, and then maybe like a little bit of herbs or something on there. And then also these plant menu red pepper and butternut squash sausages, so I think we're going to have 3 each of those. And then we also have, my lovely assistant has just opened, we also have these herby potatoes. So everything is from Aldi, really cheap. I think they were like £1 something, and so were these. These are really cheap. Not necessarily the most like aesthetic thing ever, but delicious nonetheless, and I'm so excited. And then we're gonna have hot cross buns for dessert, because we bought hot cross buns in M&S and they are unbelievable. How cute is this Easter egg? I think it was like £15 in M&S, but how cute. It's literally a Hedwig made of white chocolate with a little acceptance Hogwarts letter. So cute. It's even got little cute eyes.
I got a great job, that's why I do a great job. You don't get your money long by taping up those pay stubs. Download Disney movies is what they call trying to save.
I forgot, I've actually got a couple of bits that I can show you that have come in the post. L'Oreal kindly sent me a really cute package for International Women's Day. They sent me over the Volume Million Lashes mascara. There's an Elnet hair, and then there's a lipstick which is in the shade 125 Maison Marais. It's a bright red one, which is really cute. And then there's also a Revitalift Hydrating Cream, Anti-Wrinkle and Extra Firming, which I've not tried before, but I've heard really good things about L'Oreal skincare in terms of like the anti-aging stuff. Like parents and stuff swear by it, and like my auntie and whatever. So I'm excited to try it and see what I think. And then Garnier sent over some face masks, but they really kindly also gave me 3 in a little envelope here, which also have a little eco-friendly card. So this is a compostable card, and it's one of the ones where you can plant the seeds in the card. So it says on here you can fill a pot with compost, place seed paper on top, cover with a little more compost, water, etc, etc, and it basically plants some flowers, which is adorable. and in there you've just got 3 face masks, so I'm guessing it's more for Mother's Day, and you can give them to your mum, which I'm definitely going to be sending. They also provided a stamp, which is very important. And then these are the 3 masks that I got. So these are the new ample sheet masks. So there's 3 different ones here. So you've got Detox, which is rebalancing and restoring for combination skin with kale extract. Then you've got a pineapple extract anti-fatigue, which is for dull and tired skin to brighten and re-energize. And then there's also a watermelon one, which is for firming, so smoothing and replumping skin to help with signs of aging. All sound amazing. I might even post the question to James of putting these on tonight. Don't know if he's going to approve, but we'll see what he says. But these would be really cool, because what we've said is tonight we're having a technology-free night. So as soon as dinner's cooked, our phones are going in the bedroom, and we're going to completely detox from social media for the evening and just not spend any time on our phones. And we're going to do wholesome activities, so whether that's like reading a book, I don't even know, like pottery or painting or anything like that. Because I don't know if you remember, but if you followed me since I was in the old house, you might recognise these, which were on the wall behind my old dining table. So there's 6 frames, and they are gold, but I'm just not the biggest gold fan. Everything in my house is kind of neutral. When we went to Aldi the other day, we went into B&M and got a couple. So we've got these little tester ones. So we've got a neutral one there, and then like a stony kind of colour. And we also got a pink chalk paint, which I thought would be quite nice. I don't really know what the colour's going to be like, but I thought it might be quite cool to try it out. And then we got some like white spirit and stuff, and some clear sealer, which is basically for putting on top to kind of seal the colour in and just give it that gloss. So we also got these, which is a plain white one for my mirror in my bedroom, which did used to be white. I painted it gold, and now I want it white again, because you should always upcycle instead of buying new. I always think, like, if I can upcycle things and reuse things, then I'd rather do that than buy new things, which I think is actually better, because you're not kind of just completely regurgitating items and money, you're actually using things. These are the 2 paints we got. So there is Homespun, which is a chalky finish, like nudie colour, and then we also got Winter Grey, which is like it's like a greyish colour, and these are the Rustoleum chalky finish white wall paints. But I saw a hack on Instagram, I can't remember who shared it, but I saw a few people do it, and it was basically like you put paint and then you put a tiny bit of bicarb in and mix it up, and it gives like a really nice like textured finish to products if you use wall paint on them, so it doesn't look like wall paint. So I'm gonna give that a go. But definitely recommend upcycling. I'll actually show you. I didn't upcycle. I mean, this is what I mean by things like this. So the vase here, the bum vase, obviously could have bought one for loads of money, ended up doing one really cheap by ourselves. And then this is 2 recent DIY things that I've done that I'm really impressed with, and 3, this is the 3rd one. This little face vase I made myself. It's like a little plant pot. I made it with terracotta clay and then put a glaze on it. I love it, I think it's really cute. I'm waiting for someone to ask me where it's from, because I really want someone to think I've bought it from like a quirky little shop that does like handmade pottery or something, but no. Was me. So first up is this tray, which I think I mentioned in last week's vlog, but this is actually a tray that I got from H&M, and it was wooden. So what I've done is I've basically sanded it down and used a stone paint, which I'll leave linked, and just sprayed it with the stone paint, so it looks really cool and textured, but it also gives that really kind of expensive stone look to it, so it looks like it's a really heavy industrial kind of piece that looks expensive, but it's actually just a wooden tray that cost me about £10 that I painted. And then this is my other little DIY. So this was originally a Fireside Candle from the White Company, and this one inside was originally a winter candle, which was like the pillar ones that don't come in a jar. And the winter one was getting really near to the end. It was hitting the point of all the fruit, and it was like spilling all over the place, like falling in on itself. And because I'd finished the Fireside, I thought, you know what, I'm going to melt it down and I'm going to put it into the Fireside jar. So it kind of gives it a new lease of life, and it's also burnt pretty evenly apart from this little bit here. And I bought the little wick bits on Amazon for really cheap, for a pack of quite a lot of them. And then I obviously just put the little wicks in here. And then the Fireside Candle, I'll show you what I did with that now. So the Fireside Candle is now in here, and this is like a little pot from Sass & Bell, which I got via Sunday Living, I'm pretty sure, which I'll leave a code link down below, because they're one of my favourite homewares, small business, and we should always support that. But basically the remaining Fireside is in here. I did think it was going to be a lot taller. I didn't think it was going to be that far down, but again with another wick, and I just cut the wick down to size and popped it in there. Very, very cute. Love a bit of DIY and reusing, recycling, repurposing things. Saving money, saving the planet, etc. I've even got my little boob vase being used over here as a utensils pot. It needs PVA glue to stick some of it together because it's cracked so much, and it needs like a good sand down and a paint. But for now, it's just in the corner until I remember to get PVA glue, which I still have not remembered in about 4 weeks now. More than that. When did we do it? January? It's been like 2 months.
I got a great job, that's why I do a great job. You don't get your money long by taping up those pay stubs. Download Disney movies is what they call
yummy. Doesn't look like much, but it's gonna taste so good. Good afternoon, guys. It's actually, I mean, it's 1:30 and I have been filming reels all morning. So I've done 5 reels and taken some pictures and stuff in between. And then we decided, because it's a really nice day and it's meant to be the last nice day in quite a while, we'd just sit on the balcony and enjoy the sun. So we moved the chairs and the table more towards the glass, and we've literally just been sat enjoying the sun, and it's so nice outside. Part of me just wants to like take a book and sit out there for the whole afternoon and just read or something, because it's so beautiful and it's so warm. I mean, I just said this to, on my Instagram stories, but it's 12 degrees. To us Brits, 12 degrees is really warm. Like, we think that is pretty hot. Like, we could go outside without a coat in 12 degrees when it's sunny. But if you said that to anyone else around the world, they'd be like, you're absolutely insane. Like, 12 degrees Celsius is not warm. And I really want some snacks. We have fruit lollies, actually. I might get a fruit lolly out. The afternoon has progressed. So not only are we sat outside on the balcony, we're now also playing Uno, which is the instant killer of any work productivity, because I am obsessed with Uno. I love playing it, and we're just getting a bit into it. We always get really into it and really competitive. Yes, I am already losing. I've lost 1 game, which is not the end. I will not be defeated. My camera has died, but we're still outside, and I just lost the world's longest game of Uno. I think Uno got called maybe, what, like 10 times? It literally got called so many times and I lost. Woe is me. But we're having another game, because what else do you do when you're meant to be working but sit and play Uno on the balcony for 6 years? Sorry, there's building work, so you can probably hear it. But yeah, we're going to go for a walk to Lidl and have a little mooch around and chill this afternoon.
What if I wake up happy, and what if I wake up sad?
What do we think of these? These are my new glasses. They are anti blue light, and they're also prescription, obviously, but these are Gucci ones, which I got from Mr. Specs. I'll leave the link and stuff down below, and if I've got a code I'll leave that too, because this is actually for an Instagram ad, but I love them. And they come in a really gorgeous velvet purple, and they come in a really gorgeous velvet purple case with the little green inside. Very Gucci, love that. And then obviously they've got the little logos on the side. Who do I think I am with Gucci prescription glasses? I don't know, but I'm gonna aim to keep these ones, because I seem to lose my other ones all the time, and hopefully I keep these ones, because let's be honest, I need glasses. We have quickly been to Tesco's to pick up some Chinese marinade for our dinner tonight, for our chicken, and we're going to read on the balcony before the light goes, because I think we've roughly got about half an hour before we've got no sun left, so I'm going to make the most of it. Don't know what to read, so I think I'm going to read the day 1 of the Magic again, because the Magic, if you've never read it, I'll leave a link, is the most incredible thing ever. If you are into manifestation and law of attraction and all that stuff, you'll probably know about it, but I am big on you attract what is meant for you, and your vibe and your vibrations are everything. So I try to live my life on a very positive, high vibration, and I like to attract those kind of things, because if you're in a negative space, you attract negative vibrations. Have you ever noticed, if you feel really low and really negative, everything around you suddenly becomes negative? It's because you're attracting those vibrations. But the Magic is basically a kind of, it kind of puts The Secret into play, but it does it in a 28-day guide. So every day it gives you new tasks and stuff, and I've never met anyone who has read the Magic and hasn't come out of it feeling better or having something achieved in their life that they didn't think possible. It is really, really good, and it's magic. And then I've also got another 2 books which I'm unsure I'm going to read which one. One is called The Money Is Coming, which is basically to do with manifesting money and money beliefs and why manifesting money doesn't work, how to do more of it, etc. And then I've also got Ghosts, which is a novel. So I'm going to see which one I feel like reading, and I'm going to read that. I just said to James that I look like Gretchen from Recess, because I'm wearing my little smock dress and Converse and glasses, and I just feel like I look like Gretchen, but blonde and with round glasses, not square. So basically I don't look like Gretchen at all. Good morning. It's actually, I mean, it's 11:30, so it's basically the afternoon. Today is Thursday, and I actually didn't film anything yesterday for no reason other than I just edited the entire day, and I had the memory card out the camera in the computer because I was doing things, and I just completely forgot to put it back in and actually film. So there's no reason other than that I didn't really get anything filmed. But I've just been downstairs and picked up a few parcels because I had 4 ready to pick up, so I thought I'd share with you what I've got, because if I'm honest, I've got no idea what these are. Some of them are from brands, some of them I don't know what they are, so I thought we'd go through them together on camera. First up, we have one from Maui Moisture, which is a brand that I really enjoy. They're really, really good hair care that's really natural, and there's no sulfates and parabens and all that kind of thing. So they have popped in a water bottle, which funnily enough, I have about 7 million water bottles, and I was saying yesterday that I needed a new one. So this is very handy, a little smaller one, because my other one is a litre bottle. So there's a little water bottle with a little tropical print on it. And then they've sent me over a range which is actually really, really good. So this is the dry hair coconut milk ones, which smell amazing. They honestly, oh, they're just so good. So this is the shampoo and conditioner. So it's nourishing and moisturising. I actually use this specific one quite a lot, so I really like it, and I can honestly vouch for the fact that it's good. It is actually one of my favourite drugstore beauty brands for hair care, because I just think their hair products are so, so, so good. This one I cannot for the life of me get into. Oh, this is paint samples. Okay, so these are paint samples because something very exciting is happening, and I'm actually going to be painting part of my house. It'll obviously be happening in the next couple of weeks, so I'll be sure to update you. But they've sent me 4 tester pots of each colour that I'm thinking of using. The plan is, it's a paid collaboration for Instagram, so this is kind of ad gifted, but it's for an Instagram thing. So they've sent me over the sample pots to test on the wall to see which one I like the colour of the most. Which is really handy because obviously online things can look quite a different colour, and I wanted to be able to put the testers on the wall just so I can see what I think of the colours, because sometimes it's really hard when you've seen a colour and you really like it, but you need to put it in the room to know what it's going to look like on the wall. So for example, I could say I really like the pink and it could be a beautiful colour, but then when I put it on the wall in here it could look really dark, or it could just look completely wrong. So that's why I kind of wanted it to see what it looks like. And I'm actually really glad they've given me loads of testers, because one of the things I really wanted to do was make sure that I add that colour into other parts of the room. So for example, like if I have a certain pot that I make or something, I could paint it in the same pink so that the colour transfers elsewhere in the house and it's not just on the wall. So these are actually really handy because it means I can use them to paint clay or something, and like paint maybe pots and things that I have lying around, or ornaments that I just want to change the colour of. So very, very glad there's so many of those, but we'll put them to one side for now. There's literally 12 mini paint pots, which is amazing because we all know I'm loving my painting at the moment and doing my little DIY bits. So that's very, very welcome. What is this one? Oh, this one's a bag, which is going to be in a video actually, because I'm going to be doing a review video of the brand, which is Pauline. Because Pauline is one of those brands that everyone on Instagram loves, but I think it's one of those things where it's kind of like, I wouldn't say it's that expensive compared to designer bags, but I think for a brand that you don't necessarily know in the same way that you'd know like Saint Laurent or Gucci or Chanel or something, £200–300 for a bag I still think is kind of, you want to know that what you're buying is good and worth it. So I'm actually going to be doing a YouTube video. And then last but not least, we have one from L'Oreal, which could be a vast number of things because L'Oreal look after many, many more brands. Oh, it's a fragrance. God, I've got so many boxes now to put in the bin. That's fine. It's a good thing my building has like gigantic, you know, like the big recycle bins, because the amount of cardboard I have is awful. But this is what they have sent. So it's a big box from Mugler. And inside here, we have a little note to say, we think this week we celebrate your wonderful mum, the iconic angel, the perfect Mother's Day fragrance, and some sweet treats to boost their week. We hope your mum loves their gift on Mother's Day. If you'd like to top up yourself, please let us know. Oh, that's really sweet. So it's basically a gift for my mum. So they've sent me over a big angel, which I actually have never smelt this. I don't know how I've never smelt it, but I've never smelt it. So I'm gonna have to try and see if they can give me a little tester or something so that I can try it myself. But obviously, mother, if you're watching this, you might be getting that for Mother's Day or for your birthday. Her birthday is in a couple of months' time. It's the 10th of June, so I'm thinking I could always hold this for her birthday. And then they've kindly sent over some little biscuits as well, which is really, really cute. Annoyingly, my mum lives quite far away, and obviously COVID restrictions, I can't go and see her, so it's a little bit frustrating because I won't be able to get this to her on time, but I think I might hold it till her birthday and then she can have it then. But that's really sweet, so thank you to L'Oreal and Mugler for that. And thank you to Pauline and for the samples from Dulux Heritage, which I will leave all these things linked below. But today I'm having a video filming day because there's a lot of videos that I've got as ideas in my head and I'm in the mood to film some, so I thought I'd just get loads of YouTube content done. And some of them are going to be like really easy sit down ones, some of them will be a little bit more like styling video-y, but I'm just going to do a couple, see how I feel. And then I also need to get pictures taken for the Depop listing, which is going to be next Thursday. So I've got 2 huge bags of stuff, and I think what I might do is pop some of it up on the weekend and then some of it up on Thursday, because there's just so much of it. Or I could do some of it tonight, to be fair, and some of it next week. Maybe we do that. Maybe I do the stuff that was in the video next week and the stuff that wasn't in the video today. That's a really good idea. I'm going to do that. Maybe I do that instead of filming. I could film tomorrow morning. I've got enough YouTube videos to last me like 3 weeks. It's basically just filming stuff to back up even further. So I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to... Oh, the light's really gone. That's another reason I can't film. That's the universe telling me, Jess, you cannot film today because the clouds are a pain in the ass. I'm going to do the Depop stuff for sure. That's my plan for the day, is to do Depop bits. And then what I can do is pop that all up tonight. I'll leave the link to my Depop down below, and there should still be some stuff listed. There should still be a few bits left listed, so you guys can check it out. But obviously there will be another listing on Thursday at 6 o'clock, so make a mental note, and some of it will be up then. But I'm gonna go take some pictures and set my laptop up, and then I can just watch some TV while I'm doing it, because to be completely honest, that is the best way for me, is just putting the TV on, watching some trashy reality TV and just getting on with it, because it takes me hours to take the Depop pictures, like honestly hours. I'm gonna make myself a coffee and I'm gonna go sit up in the office and get filming, shooting, taking pictures is what I'm gonna do. I've done all of the Depop stuff. I have actually scheduled it all already as well, which is very good going for me. So I think it took me about 2 hours in total to take all the pictures, schedule it all, have some lunch. Very productive today, I have to admit. The days that I tried to be the least productive, I end up being the most productive, which is really strange. But another thing I've just done, which I actually wanted to show you because I just think it looks really nice, is change the picture in my hallway. So you've probably never really seen the picture in my hallway, just because it used to be just kind of like a scatter of all the postcards I've collected from around the world, which it was a really cool idea and I really liked it, but it just made my hallway look so much darker than it already is. And I've changed the picture over. Not gonna lie, I'm a bit obsessed, and I'm about to do something else to this as well. So I'm gonna show you what the picture looks like. I honestly think it just brightens it so much. First things first, we're gonna ignore this. I'm waiting for the picture to turn up. This is the White Company 52 picture frame, but I'm waiting for the pictures to turn up, so it's kind of just blank at the moment, but I wanted to put it on the wall. But this is what I've put here. So this is one of the ones that used to be above my bed, and you can kind of see that the picture is actually bordered and it's slightly smaller than the border, but I really like it because it adds a little bit of colour, but it's also nice and minimal. And when you're walking down the hallway, this is like the perfect match colour-wise to one of the colours on there. So it just looks really beautiful and it ties it all together. And then on here, I've just got a picture of 2 of my best friends, and then just one of these little pomegranate diffusers from Aldi, and obviously sunglasses. That is normally where I chuck my keys, to be honest, but I'm trying to make it look a bit nicer, and then I'm gonna have like a little bowl or something here that I put my keys in. And this is actually about to be painted. So this is a vase that my grandma got me a couple of years ago, and I love it, but copper just doesn't really go with my decor anymore, and I don't want to get rid of it because I love it, and obviously I love everything my grandma gives me, and I know that she wouldn't mind me upcycling it and making it fit my decor now because it is so beautiful. But I'm going to be painting it with the pink that came in the Dulux pot that I showed you a minute ago. So I've just been waiting for the bed sheet that I use for all my DIY stuff to dry, and then I'm going to go and set myself... Oh wow, look at the sun on the balcony. Oh, I'm gonna go sit on the balcony. Basically, I'm gonna go take this outside. It is a little bit damp, but it'll be fine, and do the DIY bits. It's quite funny. So this did actually used to be white. It's now like a really nice orangey shade, because I don't know if you can see at the top, but where I have terracotta clay, it's just stained and then there's like paint all over it. But it's just a really old, cheap IKEA bed sheet that I don't use anymore. So it's become the DIY bed sheet for when I do painting or whatever it might be. So I'm gonna go set myself up outside in the sun, put the bed sheet down and paint. So I think I'm gonna use the pink just because I want it to be really matching. Where is a pink? That's all stone greens. And it also means I can test out the pink as well, because I don't know what it actually looks like yet. So that'll be quite good. Here we go, Potter's pink. So I'm gonna use one of these. I'm gonna grab myself a paintbrush and I'm gonna get going outside. I've done 2 coats on each of the pots. So one is actually a jar that came as like, it came in a PR parcel for making a terrarium at home, but I had it as a terrarium and then it's kind of just been sat in the bottom of the cupboard, and I thought I would upcycle it and make it into like a really cool vase and put like faux flowers in, because I found a really cool Instagram page that my mum told me about, which I'll leave link down below and put a picture on the screen here, but they do faux flower bouquets that look stunning, and I thought that was like the perfect pot to put something like that in. And I'm gonna have it down by my mirror in the living room so that it's near the pink wall, and then the other one is obviously going to be in the hallway where it came from originally. But I'm so excited. I love doing little crafty things like painting and stuff. Like, it just makes me so happy. I love doing like anything DIY, whether it's like painting, cross stitch, knitting, like whatever it is, I just absolutely love it. Even though I'm covered in paint, I'm in my element and I'm just loving it. Good morning, it's Friday today, and I don't really know what I filmed yesterday in the end, but I basically spent the whole of the remaining sunlight setting alarms on the 20 minutes because I wanted to make sure that the pots and stuff were really good and I did them properly. So one of them was a black pot, which I've painted white, so that one looks a bit odd because I still need to paint the inside of it, but this is what one of them looks like. So this is the sage green Dulux Heritage colour. I'll try and leave them linked down below if I can. If not, I think you can get them in like most major places that sell paint, like most like B&Q kind of vibe. But this is the sage green, which to be honest is the one I'm actually now leaning towards. I didn't think I would because it looks, let me show you. So this is what it looks like tucked in the corner, and I think there's probably one of the darkest spots, and it looks really like quite a nice colour. It's quite warm. It also goes really well with the blue of the cabinets because I've got these like bluey grey cabinets. So I think it might work really well, but this is the pink one, which is the one I thought that I would really love. So it looks like this, which in some lights it looks really nice and it's really soft, and in some it just looks really like cold and like candy corn kind of colour, which is fine if that's like, I just think where this house is very warming, it needs like a warm colour on the wall. So this is the pinky one. If you look at it down here, do you see what I mean about like the cotton candy kind of colour? I don't know, I'm not sure how I feel. I don't know whether I prefer the pink or the green. Let me know in the comments which one you think is nicer, because I'm intrigued what you think would work on this wall.